This is Athena Tolworthy-Wilkes, and this is my assignment 4 project on Aloha Keiki Preschool in Kyrgyzstan. So first of all, over here on the left-hand side of my display board, I have included their philosophy, their mission statement, and their vision statement. The two things I wanted to point out were, in the philosophy, one of the biggest and most important things I see here is play and creative expression, which was definitely one of the biggest things I learned from this assignment. And in their mission statement, if you'll notice at the top, it says age-appropriate environment, which is so important when working with young kids. Aloha Keiki Preschool serves children ages 2 all the way until their 6th birthday. Underneath that, I have included this, which is, so they do not provide snacks, although they do have a snack time, but they do provide breakfast every day. And this is the breakfast menu, I believe, from September. So it's just an example of the kind of breakfast that they would be serving the children. Next, in the middle section, I have the title, and I have a picture of their logo right here. Although I did color it in myself because my printer doesn't print in colors, so it's not exactly accurate. Underneath that, I have 3 pictures. This is one of the classrooms for the younger group of students at the school, and this is the older students' classroom. They split their students into 2 different groups based on their age, and above that is a picture I took of their playground, which includes things like they have slides, they have bikes, they have a seesaw. I was actually lucky enough to be able to stay and hang around while they had a recess, and I was able to see the kids really enjoying themselves playing outside. This is the older students' classroom, and one of the things I really wanted to point out that I just found very interesting and I thought was such a great idea was this right here. Although you can't see, there's actually jobs labeled down each side and a child's name next to, or child's picture next to each one. So the jobs will be things like, sweeper or weatherman that day. That person gets to go outside and determine the weather to tell to everybody else in the classroom, or line leader. And I really saw how excited the children were about that. I thought it was such a great idea and such a great way to get kids motivated. After that, next to it, I've included hours of operation, and they have 3 different types of attendance, 3 different options: full-time, part-time, or partial part-time. And their hours of operation are weekdays from 7:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. When I spoke to one of the teachers from there, she mentioned that the part-time students pretty much rotate throughout the week. Next up, I have this page that is printed out from their parent handbook, and it outlines the idea that they have for the braided curriculum. As you can see, there are 10 different strands to the curriculum. The first one being child-guided activities, which I really was able to observe and see when I got to spend time at the center. I saw a lot of child-guided activities, including the job boards, but things that really brought out the leadership skills and the creativity of the children in the classroom. Next up, I took a picture of their daily class schedule, which is posted outside the center on their parent communication board, which I thought was a great idea too. And they post all kinds of communications with the parents out there. But as you can see, they have their bathroom and snack time at 9:15, and they have a nap time at 12:30, and free play, and this one right here, morning circle, is every morning. I was able to observe a morning circle that was done with the older students, and that was also when they were handing out the jobs for the different students. Next to that, I have right under here, some contact information for them, including a phone number, their address, their email, and their website. And the last but not least, I have included their financial information. For full-time, part-time, and partial part-time, how much it would cost the parents to have their children attend Aloha Keiki Preschool. I've also included the part right there about tuition assistance, because I think it's very important that parents are informed about different options. And I put the withdrawal policy just in case. Thought it might be something that would come in handy. So overall, in summary of what I learned from this assignment, which was quite a lot, I would say I really saw that a lot of sensory activities and play, there was a lot of playing that was emphasized into the learning curriculum and the children's learning, which I think is so important, and I was really happy to be able to see that in the classroom. I like being able to observe the morning circle. The other thing I saw was, as you saw before, the curriculum number 1 says child-guided activities. When I was speaking with the teacher of the older students, she was explaining to me that every month the students as a group come up with a topic. This month it is volcanoes, which is very relevant. And everything that they learn throughout that month is related to the topic. So, for example, they might learn about the different parts of a volcano or different names for different kinds of volcanoes. So there's like a theme, and for the younger students it's the same concept but simpler, like a color might be the theme. When I went there it was yellow, I believe, so there were yellow sand, there was yellow toys to play with, that kind of thing. And that was basically my aha moment. My aha moment was around the curriculum, because I realized that, you know, it's something that I used to stress about a lot when it comes to teaching, is more designing curriculums and designing lesson plans. And I would overcomplicate it to the point where I'd be stressing out over the lesson plan, and it would get to the point where I wasn't really imparting enough information. I actually really, really liked the idea of just having one theme and being able to work within that theme for the month. So that was my experience. Thank you for watching.